Hi friends, welcome to module 4 where you will master and learn about Linux file system, and this is going to be an interesting one. Okay, so in the earlier module we have learned about piping and T with XR commands, and also we have created aliases for this. Okay, so let's move ahead. So in this lecture, we will learn about how you can navigate to the file system by pwd ls and cd command. Okay, so let's move to my Ubuntu VM and let's practice this. So I'm at my Ubuntu folder, Ubuntu VM, and we have already discussed this. So what is this? This is a user's name, what user currently using, and where he is at. So he's on the VM with the host name DevOps hyphen VirtualBox, and the colon represent where are you at on this host name. So I am at my tilde. So tilde represent the user's home directory. So every user will have their own home directory. Okay. If I will list my content, so before listing the content, let's go to pwd. So pwd means print working directory. So where are you currently at? So it will print it. Okay. So it gave me the absolute path. So this is called the absolute path. So there are two types of paths. So one is absolute and one is relevant path. Okay, so the relevant one is to navigate to a folder which relating to from the current folder. So suppose if you are at a desktop, we will explain that later. So suppose if I am at home folder, so how you want to go that from home folder, so it will be called a relative path. But if you are at any folder and if you want to go to any particular folder, so you can use a relative path here, absolute path here, sorry. Okay, so this is a absolute path. So what it is saying, so it is saying that it is a root, then it is root, and then it is inside home, and then it is home, then it is inside the DevOps users folder. Okay, so we are currently inside the DevOps users folder inside. Okay, now if I will list all the contents here, so it is saying some of them are in blue and some of them in white. So the blue ones are by default represented as folders. Okay, and the white ones are files. And so the ls command is used for listing the whatever contents that you have. Okay, now so there are some folders that is missing, which is called hidden files. So for hidden files, so first see the man page of ls. So for man page of ls, you can see the option a will say you all the files that ignore. So it will also list the file with starting with the dot, and dot represent the hidden files in the Linux system. And so let me hit q. So it is not looking good here by representing a horizontal, so let me use ls option l. Okay, so what it will do, it will give a give us a format in long listing. We will understand this thing in next chapter. So basically this is saying the permission. The first one is saying that whether it is a directory or a file, and then these are the file permissions, we will explain later. These are the links. This is the user, which user is owning that or whatever user is concerned about. This is a group. So if user is not added to any group, so it will show you the default group as itself. This is a size in bytes, it's when it was modified. Okay, and this is the name. So this is the thing here, and if we want to read it in kilobyte, megabyte, or gigabyte, so what we can do, we can use ls option lh. So h option used for human readable format. So if you will do, so it will give us kilobytes, or if something is in megabytes, it will give us in megabytes. Also, if we will give a option called ls option a, so it will give us all the files including the hidden ones. So all these dot starting with the hidden ones. All right. Now, if you will see, let me first navigate to any other folder. So if I am here, so in every folder there will be two two entries will be, one is dot and another one is double dot. So the double dot is kind of link for a current folder, current directory, and the two links, two dots represent the link for a previous directory. Okay, so this is helpful when you will be navigating to the files using cd. Okay, so let's understand cd now. So let's understand the cd. Cd stand for change directory. So if you want to go to directory, suppose you want to go to any users directory or downloads directory. Okay, so what I will do, so in the, so what it was here, so it was home then DevOps. So I will type cd, then I will give the absolute path home then DevOps then downloads. Okay, so I am giving the absolute part that hey, you can go to this and then this. So if I will hit enter, I will be on in my downloads folder. So you can see the tilde had changed to tilde slash downloads. But so from home folder, from inside the home folder, we have something called the downloads. So let me navigate back. I will tell you about this one. So I'm as so whenever I will type the contents, so you can see the downloads is here. So instead of giving the full absolute path, I can give the relative path now. What is relative path? So I can type cd and then I can type downloads, because cd knows that from current path, from inside current path, in the next path there is some file called downloads. So it does not need a full absolute path. So if I will hit enter, the user will be navigated to the downloads folder itself only. Okay, now so I am at here. If I will list content, so there is nothing, but if I will ls hyphen a, so you can see, as I said, there will be two entries. One is for current folder and another one is for the previous folder. So if I will type cd dot, so it will be representing the current folder, so it will not navigate anywhere else, so it will be in the same folder. But if I will navigate to cd option or dot dot, then it will navigate to our the previous folder, so it will be come back to the user's home folder, right? Now if I am inside any folder in the hierarchy of cd, then I am in downloads, and then I am inside any folder. Okay, suppose you are in 2 3 hierarchy down, so how you can navigate to your root folder or your home folder? So you can type cd and then tilde icon, so it will show you that hey, I want to change a directory to the to my home folder. Or you do not need to give tilde also, you can directly type cd, it will navigate to your home folder. Okay, now let me go back to the cd, one folder above. Let's see what it has. So one folder above, then I am at my home folder, then I want to navigate back, then I'm at here. Let me navigate back to see if I can go on top. So no, I cannot. So where am I at? So I am at my topmost hierarchy of a Linux file system. I cannot navigate on the top further. If I will list content here, so you can see there are many files and folders here. Basically folders, there are more folders. And here you will be able to see a root folder, which is a folder for admin. Okay, so if I want to try to navigate to root folder, I won't be able to, because I don't have access. This DevOps user don't have access to navigate to this root folder, right? But if I want to go to this configuration folder, etc folder, let's see if we can go that cd etc. Of course, we can give absolute path like this one represent the root folder, then etc. So yeah, I can go. Let's list contents here. So I am in my these folders, and let's see if you can go to any folder. So So there is DHCP. So if I will go to DHCP folder, can I navigate? Yeah, I can. Now I am at here, and suppose if you want to go to your home folder, so what I will do, I will do just type cd, and I am at my home folder. Okay, so the cd is very powerful for navigating here and there. Now one thing, so I am hoping you are clear with ls, cd and pwd command. So one thing to keep in mind, so suppose if we are navigating to any file system, so I have typed cd. Now what if the folder name is too big? The next folder you are going to navigate in by using relative path, it is too big. So how you can, so do you want to type this all by it yourself? No, you do not need to type this. So you can use the tab auto completion for completing this. So if I will type tab so let me list the contents here. So from the D keyword, we have three options: desktop, downloads, and then documents. Okay. Now let me type CD and then capital D. So if I will hit tab, so it is saying no, nothing is there because it cannot navigate to any. So if I have hit enter, so it is saying that there are three possible ways where you want to go that. So if I will type DE, then it will give me an option for desktop. When I hit it tab, it's already given an option called desktop. So if I will hit enter, I will navigate back. Now I'm going back. If I will hit DE and again DO, because DO from starting is can be from documents or downloads. So if I will give DO, it will not, and it will give me entry. Sorry. So it will give me option for either you can go to this or do this. So if I will hit enter W and then I will hit tab, so it is auto detected that hey, you want to go to downloads folder. So it is also very useful if you want to use an absolute path. So suppose if I want to go to, let's see, home, then you want to go to DevOps, and then you want to go to down. So I have typed only dow, then I will hit tab. So it is already detected that hey, there is only one folder downloads, and if you want to go there, just hit tab. I have hit a tab and I will hit enter. So I'm here. Okay, so I am hoping that you guys are clear with the ls command, cd command and pwd, and also the useful tab auto completion. Okay, so yeah, that's it for this lecture. So in the next lecture we will learn about file permission with some example, and yeah, so take till then, take care, and we'll meet you in the next lecture.